What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your boy Swipa. Did y'all see that game? Boy, this is a completely different feeling than we had versus the Detroit Pistons the other night. The Denver Nuggets are able to come away with a great victory versus the Los Angeles Clippers, 114 and to 104. And I'm not going to hold y'all. It wasn't really close. Now, there were some key injuries out for both sides. They were missing Kawhi Leonard. They were missing Paul George. The Denver Nuggets were missing Michael Porter Jr. They were missing Bones Highland. So they had to put it together. But when I tell y'all it was an utterly dominant night across the board from the Denver Nuggets starters, something crazy. Something crazy. And really, right now, y'all, we're watching Jokic hit his stride. AG hit his stride. Jamal starting to hit his stride. We're watching Contavious Caldwell-Pope play good defense. We're watching all of a sudden this ascension of Vlatko Cancar as this two-way player that the Denver Nuggets are able to rely on in key and clutch situations. Just an incredible performance all the way around for the Denver Nuggets tonight. The Nuggets shot 49% from the field. They only shot 33% from three. They haven't been shooting up to their season standards the last couple of games. And they shot 70% on 23 attempts from the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Clippers shot 54% from the field, and then they shot 50% from three. But the problem is they only got up 68 total shots and 22 total threes. The Nuggets got up 89 total shots and 30 total threes tonight. So it was just one of them games where the Nuggets were just able to get in and out of their possessions at will. They were able to get in out of their possessions at will. They were able to get the ball where they needed to get it, and they were able to make everything come together and work. So it wasn't much adversity that they had to go through in order to win the game, especially in a lot of the key spots that they needed to win tonight. But y'all know what time it is. The MVP of the NBA, the back-to-back MVP of the NBA. He was great tonight. Nikola Jokic, 32 minutes, 19 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 of 13 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw. He was a plus 19 tonight. Nikola Jokic with a plus 19 tonight. Y'all, Nikola Jokic, at the end of the first half, had 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists on 13 shots. 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists on 13 shots to end the first half. To end the game tonight, Nikola Jokic had 19, 13, 6 on 13 shots. He didn't take another shot from the field in the second half. Now, some of this was that the Nuggets were just in motion and he was in flow, so he didn't have to take another shot. There was just no reason for him to have to dominate because really he started cooking at the end of the first quarter, but really at the end of the second quarter, just incredible two-man game, especially that he was having with Jamal Murray tonight. And at some point in time, Jokic was realizing that he just didn't have to dominate the game from a scoring perspective like he has for most of the year. But tonight, when I tell y'all, if you didn't get a chance to see the game, they just had it cooking. It was as simple as that. They were just cooking. And so they wanted to play within the flow of the game, within the flow of what was happening around them. And Jokic was just playing very smart tonight. It was just very smart basketball. And the funny part about this is, and I've said this for a while now, that the thing about the Nuggets versus the Clippers is simply this, that the Clippers don't have the bodies that you can just throw at the Nuggets to give them a lot of difficulties. And then also, even the way that they play offense, it doesn't present the traditional issues that they would have versus teams like the Golden State Warriors or even like the Phoenix Suns. And so I also want to show y'all this. So here's a clip from what happened today. So this is the end of the second quarter. The end of the second quarter, there was a tremendous two-man game opportunity. Tremendous two-man game opportunity. Look at this. This is the end of second quarter. Look at this play. Fake, up and under, fake, Jokic. And this is how it was going. Like at some point in time, they just started realizing that we're just going to pick you apart. And here's the thing about the Clippers matchup with the Nuggets. I'm not sure what they can do about this. Like if your determination is you're going to switch, well, you're going to run into the same issues you run into with Jokic for the last several seasons now. If you switch, you have too small of a player on him. But then if you don't switch and you do what they did, well, if you don't stunt hard enough towards the ball handler, which is Jamal Murray here, then he has a wide open layup or a wide open dunk or a wide open midi. But then if you stunt too deep, as he does right here in Zubac, then it's a Jokic dunk. So what I love about this is that they're putting so much pressure, and Murray also had an incredible game tonight. Murray had an incredible game tonight. Jamal Murray tonight, he had 21.6 rebounds and 9 assists on 9 of 21 shooting. Now, not the efficiency that you want to see, but he shot 9 3-pointers tonight on 3 of 9. So 33% from the three. But that's all right because, again, he's continuing to get his groove. He's been doing some shot chucking lately, but it doesn't really bother me at all because I want him to continue to do that. I want him to find his game. He started off the first quarter really well, and I think I'm seeing a trend at least. This is me, but let me know what you think. Jamal Murray to start the game, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in the first quarter, and 3 of 5 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3, and he was a +6. And so then from there, he only made 6 more shots. He only made 6 more back hits, but he shot the ball 16 more times. So he was 6 of 16 the rest of the game. So I think some of this is that Murray is still getting his groove back as a shooter and as a scorer. So he is not able to be as efficient as he was, say, 2020, 2021, when he made 21 points a game, 4.5 assists, 5 rebounds, and he shot 48% from the field. He shot 41% from the 3-point line as well. So it's going to take time for him to continue to figure that out. But the good news is that he is figuring it out. He looks good. The LA Clippers announcers they were hyping him up all night because he was just slicing them up. And again, 29, 6, and 9 assists. You love that. You love that energy. You love that energy. So shout out to Jamal Murray tonight. Shout out to Nikola Jokic tonight. 34 minutes and 32 minutes for both of them. We got to talk about Aaron Gordon. I said this on Twitter. We need to have a conversation about Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon tonight, 28 minutes, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 of 16 from the field, 75% from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line. Aaron Gordon was 10 of 12 from 2 today, 10 of 12 from 2, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and he was a +13 tonight. Yeah, I don't know. There needs to be a conversation had about Aaron Gordon. Like, I think the thing is, and I brought this up on Twitter. Again, if you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me at Swipa Cam on Twitter. Follow me at Swipa Cam on Twitter. I mean, AG right now is playing, I think, the best basketball of his career. Best basketball of his career. Aaron Gordon, y'all, this is just the last 2 games. Arguably, his last 2 games are the best 2 games he's had as a Denver Nugget, especially this season. Aaron Gordon's last 2 games averaging 30 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists a game. Y'all, and he's shooting 69% from the field, 66% from 3, and he's a +18 in 2 games that they needed him. In 2 games that they really needed him. But you know what's crazy? Aaron Gordon, y'all, listen to this. Last 11 games, Aaron Gordon's averaging 17.3 points a game, 6.6 rebounds a game, 2.5 assists per game. But over the last 11 games, which is a huge sample size relative to the season, he's shooting 66% from the field. 66% from the field. 57% from 3. Yeah, Aaron Gordon. 57% from 3. Only 61% from the free throw line. but he's a plus 104 over the last 11 games. A plus 104, and he has only 2 games in this stretch where he has not been a neutral to a positive. He's been a positive in the plus minus in 8 of the 11 games. Like, he's on a tear right now. He's on a tear right now. He's playing the best basketball of his career. AG shooting, again, relatively close to 80% again from the rim. Like, he's shooting good from the mid-range lately. He's cutting. He's playing defense. Again, your fourth, I would say that, because at some point in time, Michael Porter Jr. was the second most impactful player to start the season for the Nuggets. Then he had that slump that really started versus the Celtics. Then he had a great game versus the Bulls. But because Jamal is still getting his quickness, he's getting his explosions, still getting his shooting touch, which will come back. But AG arguably has been their second best player for much of the season outside of the first iteration where Michael Porter Jr. has been the best player. So the thing is, man, is AG right now is just a man on a mission. And I said this on Twitter as well. I think that Aaron Gordon has been a different basketball player since game 1 and game 2 of the Golden State Warriors series last season. Because I think when he went up against Draymond Green, and Draymond Green was just hassling him, talking to him, dominating him, he didn't give him any room to breathe. Ever since that opportunity that he had, AG's just been a different player, man. Like, you could tell it's like that seasoned him. Because the year before, he didn't have a great series versus the Suns, ended the season disappointing. Then he comes out this year after the Warriors series, and he's just been a man on a mission, man. Like, AG's been spectacular. AG has just been spectacular. Like, this season, Aaron Gordon, again, 16 games. He's averaging 16.6 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. He's shooting 60.5% from the field, 39% from three. 60.5% from the field, 39% from three. And he's a plus 109 on the season. Like I said, man, AG is just at a different level right now. He's been incredible. Shout out to Aaron Gordon, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, another efficient night. 6 points, 1 assist, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. He was a plus 23 tonight, which is a game high, plus 23. Jamal Murray was a plus 22, by the way. Jokic was a plus 19, if I missed that. Bruce Brown, another great game. Bruce Brown, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. By the way, if I didn't mention it, I know I didn't actually. Michael Porter Jr. didn't play tonight. Bones Highland didn't play tonight. Sounds like just maintenance things, but man, Bruce Brown, 8, 4, and 4, 4, 7 from the field, 0, 2 from three, 1 steal, plus 12. Plus 12. Great minutes. And he played with the bench, too. Vlatko Cancar, back-to-back great games versus the Mavericks, versus OKC, and now versus the Clippers. 13 points and 2 assists on 4 of 9 shooting, 2 of 4 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, with a block on John Wall in transition, which I did not see coming. Now, John Wall got a fast break and a steal, so Vlatko started just walling him off at a distance, and by the time Wall tried to get to the rim, he was just in perfect position, was able to block the shot. It was just a great play by Vlatko Cancar tonight. Really, really good play. And that man deserves rotational minutes. He's making Jeff Green not being available. He's making it, hey, Jeff, take your time. Take your time, Jeff. But here's the thing, and Michael Malone has brought this up. Whenever Vlatko plays well, Lord willing, he can now. He just has not been able to stay healthy. This is just simply he has not been able to stay healthy. So a lot of this comes down to Vlatko staying healthy and keeping up his level of play. Then it gives you a good rotation with him and Zeke Naji work well together. Zeke Naji tonight had 16 minutes. Vlatko had 25. 16 minutes. Zeke Naji has 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 5. 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was a -9. Good minutes, but again, a lot of this at the end of the game. Rocco kind of went on a little run at the end of the game. Robert Covington ended the game with 12 points, and I want to say maybe 10 of them came in the last minute and a half or whatever else it was. So good minutes from Vlatko, decent minutes from Zeke Naji. Davon Reed got 20 minutes tonight, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 7, 1 of 3, 2 of 2. He was a +3. Played with the starters a lot. Christian Brown only played 7 minutes tonight. Didn't record any points. He was a -13. Now, again, a lot of that was in garbage time. Christian Brown, just same thing with Bones Highland. People are asking, why is he not playing over Davon Reed? Bones Highland didn't start playing over Facundo Campazzo last year until about game 50. Really about game 52. So just how Michael Malone is for rookies. You got to earn your keep. You got to earn your keep, and you got to be able to show me why you should play over veterans. So they're both going to get time. They're both going to get great opportunities next few games. Hey, Christian Brown, show your worth with the minutes. Davon Reed, you better keep hold of those minutes. So especially while Jeff Green is out and DeAndre Jordan's been out of the rotation, which has been really good. I think that it just changes up what they can do defensively as well. Ish Smith tonight, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 of 5 for the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He was a -12. But, good minutes from him when the game really mattered. Jack White also had 2 minutes tonight. He was a -9. Peyton Watson, -9. But like I said, look at all those. None of that stuff matters because when Jokic and AG and them went out, man, when they went out at the end of the fourth quarter, what was the score? See if I have it here. Yeah, I mean, they were up 19 points, I want to say, 17 points. So they went out, and then the Clippers started making a run, and that's where some of these numbers kind of swelled up a little bit. So overall, it was a really good game for the Denver Nuggets. They came away with another great victory. Right now, your Denver Nuggets are a half game out of first. They're a full game ahead of the Pelicans, who lost tonight. They're a full game ahead of the Trailblazers. They're a full game ahead of the Grizzlies. They're a full game also ahead of the Jazz. So they are moving up. Right now, they're 8-5. The Denver Nuggets are 8-5 on the road this year. They're 10 and they're 11-5. They're 8-5 on the road. They're 11-5 with Nikola Jokic in the lineup this year. They're 11-5 with Nikola Jokic in the lineup, and they're 12-7 on the season. So they got an opportunity coming up soon, y'all. They play back-to-back games at home versus the Houston Rockets, game that they should win. Then they have a game at the Hawks in Atlanta. Might have special news coming out in Atlanta. And then they're at the Pelicans, at the Mavericks, at the Blazers, at the Jazz, at the Wizards, at the Lakers. So very winnable games upcoming. And I would even say you really want to see if you can steal those games versus the Rockets, both of them. Put you in a position at 14-7. You can start to create some separation, Lord willing. Then you get the Hawks. So we'll see. We'll see. But the Denver Nuggets are playing really well right now. I'm really impressed with Coach Michael Malone. I'm impressed with how they're handling the rotation. I'm just impressed with their overall commitment to playing winning basketball and such right now. So it's been really good, y'all. It's been really good. Really, really encouraged by what I've seen. I hope you are too. Let me know what y'all think about the game as well, because again, they played against a hampered team, but they dealt with them like they were a hampered team tonight. And so that's what you have to hope for. That when you get in situations like this to play against teams that are hurt, that you take advantage of those opportunities. And they did that tonight. Jokic was spectacular. Murray was really, really good. AG was spectacular. Bruce Brown was great again. And Vlatko was just, again, he's going to continue to get more minutes. And so as he continues to find his way, and Lord willing, he stays healthy, I think Vlatko Cancar can make a real stride this season as a player and make an impact on the Denver Nuggets overall. So just an incredible game. They win their second straight game. And remember that before COVID started taking over this team, the Nuggets were streaking. So they were playing really well. They won 6 of the last 7. Jokic goes down. Murray goes down. They end up losing 4 of that 5. It's just a lot of different things that were happening. So all they got to do is continue to keep this momentum going. And like I said, you might be really encouraged about what you see from them for the next several games. So I'm excited. I think that the Denver Nuggets can go on a nice run versus the Houston Rockets. Hopefully, my encouragement would be that Jamal Murray looks comfortable, way more comfortable than he did the first game that he came back after he was sick. So if he can continue to keep up this momentum, we can see Jamal Murray also take some real stride to give you more hope going into getting ready for Christmas and all those other games and such as well. So shout out to the Denver Nuggets. Great win tonight. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the subscribe button. Like the video. Tell your friends. This is where you get your NBA content. Y'all know what time it is. We out here, and I will see y'all soon.